Hey guys, so today I'm starting with the bare face, but today I decided to do kind of a get ready with me fall tag. I kind of realized that I've been on YouTube for about 4 months now, right? And I haven't really done any videos where you guys could get to know me. I don't really know what kind of look I'm going to create today. I do have to go to work after this. If you guys don't know, I am a voice teacher. Alright, so I'm priming my eyes first with the my contactor on with this, with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Fix. And then lately I've been using my Beauty Blender to blend it out just because it's like really gentle and it doesn't really take away from the pigmentation of the primer at all. For everyday stuff, I've been using the products I've been trying to pan. So I'm going to grab my MAC eyeshadow in the shade Gesso. MAC is not cruelty free if you're wondering, and that's why I'm trying to pan it. Alright, so the first question is favorite fall scent. So I'm not a huge sweet scent type person. I like more like warm, homey type scents. So I'm really big on like cinnamon berries and stuff. So like the one right behind me that I have right now, this is pumpkin apple. It smells more like spices. It smells more like cinnamon and clove with like a little bit of apple to it, and that's the kind of scent that I like. Today for my transition shade, I think we're going to use the shade Sherbert. There is a little bit of a sheen to it, but when you blend it out you can't see it at all, so. Crap, I forgot to do my eyebrows. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown. So the next question is football, yay or nay? Nay, I guess. It's not that exciting to me at all. I like baseball better, surprisingly. I like hockey a lot better. And also, I live in like Chicago. I am more passionate about the teams I dislike than the teams I do like. My family were Bears fans. Well, the majority of us, I guess. We do have a couple Packers fans in the family, and I hate the Packers. Like, I can't. If you want me to explain exactly what I'm doing, I'll leave like the little eye thing for an eyebrow tutorial. Alright, concealer brush, donde está? There you are. I definitely need to do a deep cleaning on these brushes soon. Next question is haunted house, haunted hayride, or corn maze, or haunted corn maze. Oh gosh. Okay, so I hate when people jump out at me. I feel like haunted hayrides don't really have people jumping out at you, so I would choose haunted hayride. However, if it's the kind of haunted house where there's not actual real actors in it and it's just like machines jumping out at you, then I would choose haunted house. So I'm almost done with the Pixie Pat Away concealer, and that's why I'm using it for under my brows. I'm probably not going to use it to highlight the rest of my face just because, but it's a little bit yellow tone, so putting this all over my face sometimes makes me look a little bit weird. Let's just see where life takes us. Alright, so I'm grabbing the shade Burnt Orange from Modern Ren. Put this right in the crease. And then I want to take a completely clean brush and just kind of go over the edges just to make sure that everything really blends together. Don't mind the dirtiness of my brushes. So I'm going to take some RCMA translucent powder and just kind of stampity stamp. So now I'm dipping into the shade Realger. Still don't know how to say that. I'm going to put this on my outer corner. It's a really burnt orange color. Back to the questions. Okay, so the scariest movie you've ever seen. Here's a disclaimer. I don't watch scary movies because I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I think the scariest movie for me is tied between two different movies. The movie Alien terrifies me. Always has, probably always will. And then the other scariest movie I've ever seen is probably Paranormal Activity. The first one. The other couple ones, they're not as scary as the first one, but the first one, like, I was like, this is too real. Like, this could happen. In my mind, that could happen. Yeah, okay, so I'm grabbing the shade Orangey Fancy, which is a Anastasia Beverly Hills shade from the Artist palette, and I'm going to kind of use that as a topper. I'm using it as a topper just because it's a little bit more sparkly, but it's not going to get rid of, like, the deepness of the orange. I actually have done this look before in the past. Like, if you scroll through my Instagram to like last year, this is like a candy corn inspired eye that J-Root did a long time ago. If you guys don't know who J-Root is, you should look her up. She's really good. She's an awesome makeup artist, but she's also a really good singer. And yeah, goals right there. So the next question, favorite Halloween candy. I am more of a chocolatey person. You know, like the chocolate packs that you could buy at Target for Halloween? The Three Musketeers, the Twix, and Milky Ways? That's my favorite. Now I'm taking the Phresh shade, and I'm kind of going to layer this on pretty thick. I'm going to put this right on top of that concealer. I'm not setting the concealer first because the Phresh shade will do that for me. This always happens to me though. I'm always like, I'm gonna make it somewhat natural, and then I go a little crazy. Oops. Alright, but I'm going to take that Orange You Fancy shade again. Just kind of blend it in the center just to help the colors meet a little bit more. And now I'm going into wing liner. This is the liner, the gel liner that I'm trying to pan. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 2-Hour Black Liner. I think there comes a point in everybody's wing where they're just like, good enough. I'm going to use my NYX Crystal Glitter Liner in the shade Crystal Silver. And the next question is favorite fall recipe. Alright, so if it's something that I'm going to make, I like to make the squash soup. I'll leave the link down below. It's delicious. And I'm going to look down so that I don't get the glitter transferred onto my eyelids. But if it's something that I'm just buying, then I really like pumpkin pie, and then I like apple cider donuts. Those are really good too. What is your favorite thing about fall? I like so many things about fall. I'm going into my NYX Angel Veil. I think the best part about fall is going to the pumpkin patch. This is the first year that I went to the pumpkin patch with my niece as well. I just like the good old-fashioned family fun in slightly less excruciating weather. I don't know, it's just that fall feels really homey, and I like the traditions that come with it. I'm going to color correct really quick using the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Color Corrector. Alright, and then lately I've started to get into color correcting like my under eyes. It's from my Naked Skin Shapeshifter. It's one of the cream colors. I'm going to grab this like light pink cream color, and I'm just going to take it on my ring finger just to help warm up the product. And then you just dab it right on the inner corners, and then to blend it out a little bit more, I'm grabbing the beauty blender. Next question, Halloween or Thanksgiving? Halloween. Done. So I'm going in with 2 different foundations. I'm grabbing the Cover FX Natural Finish Foundation in the shade N10, and I'm just kind of like dabbing it places, I don't know, just to kind of lay down the color. And then I'm grabbing my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Nude Ivory. This is a little bit too dark for my skin right now, but I really like the formula, and I like these 2 foundations together. I blend out my nose with my Beauty Blender, and it's because my nose has a lot of texture, and I feel like if I blend it out with my Beauty Blender, it picks up less on that texture, and blending out the rest. And I'm gonna grab my Make It Dewy Milani setting spray, spray it on my Beauty Blender. Normally I would just spray it on my face, but my spray on the setting spray broke like the day that I bought it. I'm grabbing my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And then the next question is s'mores or pumpkin pie? How dare you? That's how I'm answering that question. What signifies the start of fall to you? Normally what would signify the start of fall to me is like the weather changing. This whole past week has been 40s and 50s and rainy as heck, but for the first half of the month up until like 3 days ago, the weather's been like pretty warm actually. It's been like in the 80s. Yeah, now I guess it's just, you know, October. When it's October, then it's fall. I don't use that much concealer underneath my eyes because I don't want it to get like too cakey. And I go one eye at a time because I don't want it to like crease before it's set. Just kind of set these areas. And then taking a big fluffy brush, this is the Morphe G0. Just going to take that and like blend it on my cheeks where I'm going to be putting like my bronzer and blush and stuff. My forehead too. Favorite fall autumn memory? I'm a huge Disney fan, specifically like Disney World. I love Disney World. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's my happy place. But last year was the first time that we got to go for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and we went the day before Halloween, and then we were in Disney World for Halloween. But that was like some of the most fun that I've had at the Magic Kingdom Park. The Hollow Wishes fireworks display and the Buddha U parade was like awesome. The guy who played Peter Pan at the time was amazing. But yeah, so if you ever get the chance to do the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, definitely take it. They give you so much candy. So much candy. I'm going to go back into that dark orange shade, the Realgar shade from the Modern Renaissance palette. Let's kind of line it halfway. And then going back into the Artist palette, grabbing the shade Phresh. I'm going to curve it a little bit like so, just so that it creates a straighter line. Make sure that we blend these two together. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of blend this out slightly, not too much. So the next question is favorite fall lip product. Yes, baby. I've used this in a few videos already. It's the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Damned. I can't say lipstick. Favorite fall nail polish. I don't really have one. I don't paint my nails that often. I mean, I like painting my nails in burgundy colors though. I'm using my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Party, or Party, however you want to say it. Favorite Starbucks fall drink. Depends how I'm feeling that day. I go back and forth between two different ones. My favorite coffee at Starbucks for fall is not the pumpkin spice latte. It is the cinnamon dolce latte with coconut milk. My favorite non-coffee Starbucks fall drink is the caramel apple spice, but I get it without the whipped cream. This has got to be like the first Anastasia Beverly Hills eye palette. My cousin bought this for me a long time ago. So there's like a gold shade in it right here, and I'm gonna dip into that. We're gonna keep it kind of low on my face, yeah, because it's a little bit too dark for my skin tone. So I'm going with the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm grabbing the shade Beam. If you haven't tried doing this yet, do it, like right now if you own this palette at least. It's so pretty and it looks wet on the skin, and that's what I love about it. So next question is favorite fall candle. Don't really have one, just as long as it's got like that spicy kind of scent. Favorite fall scarf or accessory. Are jackets an accessory? So yeah, I mean, I guess I would say like my leather jacket or my leather boots, if those count as accessories. I'm taking my Real Techniques Kabuki brush. This is the travel one. Pressing the powder in the skin while I'm wiping it away. For my inner corners though, I'm going to do a different color. I'm actually going to grab the shade Primavera. I'm going to add Beam on top of that just because it's not as bright as I want it to be. Is that better? I don't know why, but my lighting is just very overexposed lately, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it, trying to figure that out. I'm actually going to use the Coral Crown shade today. But the next question is favorite Halloween movie. Hocus Pocus. That's an easy one. Right after that, it's probably Nightmare Before Christmas because I also love that one, but Hocus Pocus is my favorite of all time. What are you dressing up as for Halloween? Let me put on this lipstick and then I'll tell you.
You've got one life to live, don't let it go. You've got one life to live.
So my best friend who lives in Australia, her name is Jessie. I love her so much and I miss her so much. She and I have decided to do a like best friend costume from across the world. Let me spray my face. So even though we're going to be in literally on opposite sides of the world, she's dressing up as Mario and I'm dressing up as Luigi, but I love it. She's a real MVP. The last question is, what is your favorite burr month? So that I'm assuming that's like September, October, November, December. I would say that my favorite burr month is definitely October. This is the time where I feel most alive. Alright, so I'm using my NYX Double Stacked Mascara and I'm actually just using the mascara part. I'm not using the fibers part because every time I use the fibers, they get in my eye and it's really frustrating and I hate it. I'm not putting on falsies today because like I was about to say, I don't feel like getting too glammed up, but I literally have a full bead on. So I'm grabbing my NYX Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade White. It's my Pixie Brow Gel, Translucent Brow Tamer, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I'm going to go fix my hair and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so hair is done and I just found out that I reached 201 subscribers and that gave me like a little bit of a heart attack. That's intense. That's really cool. Thank you so much guys. If you subscribe to my channel, if you've hit that red button, if you comment on my videos. I see you and I love you for it. You guys are fantastic. Yeah, but if you guys enjoyed getting to know about me a little bit more through this video, and if you like this kind of more fall look, give me a big thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Add to the family, this growing family that we have going on here. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in my upcoming videos for the next month, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Why am I talking like I'm from the valley? I need to stop. There's too much vocal fry in my voice right now. Bird just flew my window. One time, I saw a bird. The most wonderful time of... The problem is that to me, it legitimately smells like... It smells like Jameson.